of us has an individual principles in life. We all grew up in different ways and have different goals, issues, and statuses in life. And as an individual, it is your responsibility to figure out for yourself where and how we may fulfill our life goals, as well as how to get through the difficulties we are facing. Associated with this is the love and support of our loved ones, especially our parents. These events were perfectly portrayed in the movie Sister Act 2, Back in the Habit.
In the narrative, Dolores Van Cartier's non-friend asks her to help them save her old school. They need to improve the reputation of the school in order to prevent from its closure. The nun asks her to reenact Sister Mary Clarence's role and to take the position of the new music instructor. She agreed, but she admitted that she was unwilling to do it.
At school, she attended her first music class. She met the talented but noisy rebellious teenagers. Initially, it was thought battle between her and the students because the students were dismayed and opposed to her proposal. But eventually, she earned the respect of her students, and they gradually succeeded in their endeavor. The choir wins the competition in the local diocese of the school, which extremely impressed with the students' performance, agrees to keep the institution open.
In the movie, we can easily find the representation of Freud's psychoanalytic theory of the three components of personality, such as the id, the ego, and the superego, where the id is the pleasure principle, the ego is the mediator, and the superego is the moral value. These components can be seen in the characters who give life to the story.
The students of Sister Mary Clarence, Dolores, and Rita in particular are portrayed as stubborn individuals who don't want to follow new established rules and want things to stay as they are because that is what makes them comfortable. They simply want to follow their convenience and desires, and they don't want their comfort zones disrupted, hence it is considered the pleasure principle id.
Throughout the story, Sister Mary Clarence represents as the narrative ego or mediator. She is not only for students' role model in interests, but also she establishes respect and boundaries of what you should do and what you need to do to succeed in life. The value of good teachers in having students behave and succeed in life is demonstrated.
Being a mediator is not easy, but she managed that as she tries to fulfill what her students want. She is also accounting for the demands of reality. As she had put it, if you want to be somebody, if you want to go somewhere, you better wake up and pay attention. Over the time, her students have learned to be mature and responsible, and their superego selves have surpassed the it.
Sketch is a great illustration of a student who mostly acts in accordance with his superego because he appears to be very committed to both his schoolwork and his art, and he is also employed. Although at first he was likewise opposed to Sister Mary Clarence, he understands what he has to do to succeed in life.
Plasticity is represented when Mr. Crisp, the principal, and the other fathers of the school decided to withdraw Francis Academy from the competition when they found out about Dolores' real identity. However, the fathers changed their initial response after seeing the students' dress for the competition. Another example of plasticity is demonstrated when the Archdiocese decided to keep the school open after the choir won the competition.
Erik Erikson's theory of the stages of psychosocial development, which states that at each level we encountered a crisis and by overcoming it, we build psychological fortitude that enable us to become self-assured and healthy. It's seen in every character in the movie. It focuses on how a person's life develops and emphasizes the significance of social relationship and determining one's personality and encouraging growth at every stage of life.
Our lesson on developmental psychology is highly associated with this movie because it demonstrates how and why people develop, alter, and adapt over the course of their lives. It also enables us to recognize the various factors that influence each individual's behavior as they grow, mature, learn, and develop. Lastly, it makes us more understanding of the varieties of behavior you will find among people.
The film's underlying philosophy is that poor parenting practices can limit a child's potential as they grow older. The importance of knowing a child's true identity and their mission in life was underlined in the film. Focus on accepting your child as they are, not how you hope they will grow to be. It's great to motivate kids to take risks and step outside their comfort zones.
It's crucial for parents to quickly assess if they are pushing their kids for the appropriate reason and decide whether to do it or not because they want them to be someone they aren't. And as a parent, stop blaming yourself and act like you have control over your child's course. Remember that although you can have an influence on your child's life, you cannot control it. We must protect their mental health and allow them to what their hearts really desires.